Hi, this is Ingrid from Quiltessential Co in St. Albert, and we're going to be doing our block of the month from May. And this is going to be exciting because there's so many things you can do with this, and it's really easy to make. So let's go cut. Cutting out is going to be a breeze. A, B, 2 big squares, and C and D, 2 long strips. And then we're going to sew some things together and cut it out and make a wonderful block. I always make sure that I have my YBlockRuler instructions out just in case I need them. And this is your A piece. You're going to put your A piece down, and as usual on the wrong side of it, line up the size that I told you to and draw on your lines. And don't forget, always lean your pen into the black center line here. So always lean it in, and then you get the nicest block possible. And then you're going to join it right sides together with your B and sew on those lines just like you have every other month. So these are the ones that are all lined up, right sides together, pin, 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 and sew your little zigzag across here and meet me back. So now you've sewn your little zigzag, and as usual, we're going to be cutting from point to point, right across here, and right across here. And you will end up with your A's and B's. You're going to have them like this, and press the way I told you to press them. Now, with your C and D, you're going to sew these on the long side with 1/4 inch. And when you open them up, this should measure 6 inches across. And you're going to cut 2 6-inch squares. So here's one, and here's 2. And I just use this measurement on my ruler, okay? When you cut this next step, this is what makes it kind of clever, you have to orient it the right way. So I've told you in the pattern where I want your C's and your D's, and you're going to be cutting from the bottom left to the top right. On both blocks are right sides up, really important. And when you do, you're going to end up with 4 like that, because you're going to cut across here too. And then we're going to sew these together. So meet me back after I've pressed and sewn. So when you put these together, just make sure that that point matches up nicely with this point, and sew a scant 1/4 inch down the long diagonal. As usual, with the pink line that I've told you to use, we're going to line it up with the thread, and you're going to line it up here and here on your threads and cut off what's left. Make sure you also cut off the little dog ears, and you will find on these sides, and you will find that they lay really nicely together. When we put them together, I've put them together like this. However, when you've got your different pieces, this is how these ones kind of went together here. Well, of course, now my brain's not even working, and so I can't even do it. Just a second. Yes, that was this way. This way. So they're going around like this. But if you turn them in different directions, you'll get other things. So if you want to experiment with making a different quilt and putting them together in different ways, you've got lots of different options of how these guys all go together, and you can make all kinds of different things by turning your blocks. So enjoy that. Well, I hope you enjoyed sewing the block this month, and we're into really warm weather, so we need something to do sometimes over the summer. Maybe it will rain, that would be kind of good. So let's do a mystery quilt. In June, we're going to start another mystery quilt. I'm going to try and keep it simple and it won't be due until the fall, so you can enter for prizes if you want to do that kind of thing too and have a little bit of fun. So details about that will be coming out on the website and our Facebook page really shortly, and just phone to sign in. And if you found this video useful, please leave us a like and click subscribe for future content. And this has been Ingrid from Quiltessential Co. And thanks for sewing with me today, and I'll see you soon.